Libra, welcome to Fifth House Divination. Today we are doing your Tarot for Two reading for June 2021. So these are the readings that look at a relationship or a situation from the perspective of both of the people involved. We do this in an attempt to create an understanding that will hopefully help you get the best from the situation. So the reading looks at how you both see a situation or the relationship, your reaction to it, how you see the other person, the actions that you're going to take, and what really is underlying everything. As always, guys, the readings are general, so please do just take them however they resonate. If this one doesn't seem to be picking up your energy, feel free to check out your moon or your rising signs. There may be something there for you. And also, if it's a love connection particularly that you're curious about, try your Venus sign, there may be something there. I do upload 6 different readings every month. 4 are on different topics. This is one of them for the month, but 2 are timeless messages from your guides. One's on love and one is general. So if you need to catch up on any of your readings, any of your timeless messages or anything for this month, I will be attaching your playlist to the end screen of this video, but you can also find it just on the main page of the channel. If it is your first time, guys, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here. I hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you want to come back again. If you do decide to subscribe, it would be an absolute honour to have you on board. And as always, thank you very much for all of your likes, shares, comments and subscribes. It really helps me to understand where we're going, and yep, it helps the channel to grow. So Libra, are we ready? So let's have a look then. So Tarot for Two for June 2021. So how you both see the situation. Okay, so we've got 7 of Swords versus 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Swords can talk about some kind of planning, some kind of strategy maybe. 7 of Wands talks about maybe defensiveness or having to pick priorities. Your reaction to the situation. Oh, there might be a little bit of a control thing here. We've got the King of Pentacles, which talks about controlling resources, becoming or being some kind of self-made person. And then we've got the Emperor on the other side. So this talks about, the Emperor really talks about giving things form and structure, and again controlling and grounding something into reality. What you're thinking about then, guys, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. So on one side we've got somebody who is looking at basically the return on whatever it is they're investing in. You know, are they getting back what they're putting in? What is the harvest that this is yielding for them? The other energy, we've got the Queen of Wands. So this person is thinking about possibly a fire sign. Could be actually thinking about a person here. But this also, it talks more about how you attract in, trying to attract in what it is that you want. How can you go about that? This person, I think, is probably trying to manifest something. They're trying to draw something to them that they find attractive or inspiring in some way, shape or form. How you guys see each other. Oh wow, look at that. Wow, okay, so you've both come up with the 4 of Wands, so at least you agree on something, guys, so this is good. And the action that you're going to take. Oh, hang on. Okay, so we've got the Magician and we've got the Hanged Man. I will be getting clarifiers for these when we sort of get through to the energy. So the underlying energy then, guys, what's driving one person forward is the Strength card. And what's driving the other person forward is the 4 of Cups. Okay. So obviously I'm going to speak as if this side is Libra. Just because that's the way my brain works. But obviously, you know, pick whichever side applies to you. So, okay, Libra, right, now how you both see this situation then, let's start here. So we've got the 7 of Swords versus the 7 of Wands. So the situation or the relationship with the 7s, there is an element of kind of defending something that you've won, or defending something that you've put a fair amount of effort or energy into, or defending something that you know, once was balanced, but it's maybe got slightly unstable. So with the swords can talk about planning, strategy. So you can see one of you, it's possible that one of you could see this situation as something that needs to be strategized about, there needs to be planning, possibly to do with an exit of some description, but one of you is looking at it from a sort of a strategy and a planning and a logical point of view, whereas the other person sees the situation or the relationship as something where there is a need to defend, you know, sort of what it is that you've already won, defending victories, possibly a level of kind of prioritization. With the Seven of Swords, it could also be that, and the Seven of Wands, it could be that you guys see the situation on a slightly more negative way, in that it's something that there may be a level of something that you don't know about, or a level of defensiveness, a level of hostility. So kind of take that however it resonates. It's either about, if you guys are, I mean, looking at how it is that you both view each other, I think this is more of a, likely to be more of a productive energy. So I think the difference in how you see the situation is more about, you know, mind versus action. Are we strategizing and planning, or are we taking action to defend our position and taking action to prioritize, you know, what it is, where it is that we're actually putting our action and our energy. So the reaction that you guys have got to the situation, we've got the King of Pentacles and we've got the Emperor. So the kings are very good at controlling the suit that they rule. So this King of Pentacles, it talks about taking control of the resources, allocating them, finding out where they need to go. And with the Emperor is sort of the sum of all of the kings. So whereas it could be that one person's reaction to this situation is to try and organise the resources, get the resources into some kind of formal structure, the Emperor on the other side, that this is more about kind of controlling everything. You know, the king wants to control the resources, organise and plan with the resources. The Emperor is more about, no, hang on, we need to give this form, we need to give this structure. If this is a workplace environment, it could possibly be that one person's reaction to this situation is to go and get their department head, and the other person is to go and maybe get the director or somebody like that involved in the situation. So if these are people, this could be, as I say, this could be an earth sign or somebody who's very good with their resources. This could possibly be an Aries with the Emperor energy that we've got going on here. So what you're thinking about then, again, we've got another 7 here. On this side, we've got the 7 of Pentacles. And as I briefly touched on, the 7 of Pentacles talks about having a look to see where you've been putting your resources and what that's actually giving back. You know, is it worth continuing to invest your money, your time, your people, whatever this is it worth continuing to invest in this? Are you getting back what you think you should be? So this could be anything. This could be work, this could be a love relationship, it could be money. Are you getting back what you expected from what you're putting in? And this other person is thinking about how they can attract in what it is they need. So I feel very much that this person is trying to maybe create some kind of control, some sort of stability in some kind of direction by attracting in extra resources. Whereas this person is taking a little bit more of a strategic view of moving forward. You know, what are we getting from you know, what are we getting back from what we're putting in? Now, beautifully, how you both see each other is the 4 of Wands. So at the Four of Wands, this to me is kind of like the home and hearth card. You know, this is like the cohabitation card. But it's more than that. It's like a kind of a stabilizing energy. So I think both of you do see the other person in this situation or in this connection, either as a stabilizing influence, a steadying influence energetically on this situation or on this relationship, or if this is a love connection, then you know it's a kind, as I say, it's a kind of a cohabitation card. So you do see each other in the same sort of light, which is nice. So this is obviously the view of the situation. This is the view directly of the other person. Now, where you guys are coming from, the person on this side, the one that looks like they're trying to understand, you know, sort of how to better direct energy, what to defend, what to build, what to prioritize, and try and create some kind of structure and bring some kind of solidity into this, possibly by attracting, you know, thinking about what resources or, you know, what we can attract in. They're doing this because at the moment that they're sort of sitting in the Four of Cups, what's driving this is a dissatisfaction, an emotional discontentment with what is currently available to them. At the Four, you know, he's looking at the Three, he's not really that impressed. There is a fourth one that he's either just refusing to acknowledge or he can't see. So at the Four of Cups, there is a level of emotional, you know, not being fulfilled with what's on offer. So this is what's driving this person with regards to, you know, kind of taking action and giving something form and structure. The underlying energy for the other person, we've got the Strength card. And the Strength card talks about acting from our higher self, doing the right thing, taming our ego. So it feels very much that this person, they're being driven by what they feel would be the best thing to do, not necessarily just for them in their situation, but for the couple or the business or, you know, whatever the situation is. They believe that they are acting for the higher good. They truly believe that by planning and strategizing and trying to get a handle on the material aspect of this connection and understand what it is, you know, are we reaping what we're sowing, then that is going to be for the greater benefit of all concerned. So what you guys are going to do, I'll just turn this over, we'll get a couple of clarifiers. So we've got the Hanged Man and we've got the Magician. The Hanged Man, very different energies actually. The Hanged Man talks about a pause, a sort of a suspension. It looks like externally there isn't an awful lot going on, but he's actually kind of trying to see something, trying to get some sort of illumination, possibly from a different perspective. So I think with this Seven of Pentacles, the review, this material review that this person is undertaking, they're looking for possibly, they may be trying to see something from a different perspective. And we've got the Empress, which talks about creativity, and the Magician. Okay, so we've got the Magician on both sides here. On the other side, we've got the Magician, and the Magician does talk about using all of our resources to try and create something, to try and bring something into existence. And this is clarified with the Eight of Wands. So this is talking about being fully energetically committed. So whereas here that at the Seven, then moving on to the Eight. So it may be that whatever this is, you know, whatever it is that they're thinking that they want to manifest, they're going to start really putting a lot of energy and being fully committed into this, possibly to the point of whatever it is they're doing here, if they're being defensive or they're prioritizing, this may then cease or kind of morph into doing something else when they focus on this. And with the Eight of Wands, we've got the Hermit. Okay. So I feel with this feels like it's talking about very much about getting creative with what you have. You know, there is, I think, yeah, with this isn't talking, this side isn't necessarily talking about an increase. This is talking about trying to understand what you've really kind of got and get creative with how you manifest and how you use the resources that you have, or whether that, as I say, whether that's you know, people, time, relationships, whatever. There's just seems to be a, as I say, a little bit of a definitive approach, whereas with this side, with this Emperor energy here, this does talk about a real kind of almost like a sort of an overhaul, really giving something form and structure. And the Magician is the manifesting. The Eight of Wands talks about putting in a lot of energy. The Hermit, it can be some sort of level of isolation, of withdrawal from something to create. With the Hermit, there can be a level of separation or isolation. This could be mental or emotional, or possibly even physical. So this could be talking about, in the bid for real kind of control, this could be, you know, maybe talking about being fully invested in this manifestation to the point that there may be a withdrawal or some kind of isolation from other things. And as I said, on this side, externally it may look as though there is not an awful lot going on, but there is I feel that this person on this side is maybe trying to think out the box a little bit and get creative, rather than fully committing and being totally isolated. This person is maybe trying to think a little bit more creatively about how you can use what you've got, or whatever it is that you're getting back from this. So I'm going to leave that there, guys. If you got something from it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you. Check out your playlist if you're not up to date with all of your June readings or your timeless messages from your guides. Thank you ever so much for watching this. It's been a real pleasure. I look forward to connecting with you again soon. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.